super readers. I wanted to read this book today, and I'm going to do the first strategy that super readers always do. I'm going to look at the cover and think, what will this book be about? What do you think? I think it's going to be about shapes. I see an awful lot of shapes on the front cover. I see circles and triangles. Is that a hexagon? I don't think so. It's got too many sides. It looks like an octagon. And a square, I see a star, a circle. Is that a rhombus or a square? Stars? What shape is that? I think this book will be about shapes because there's lots of shapes on the front. This book was written by Henry Pluckrose. Look at the shape of the page. Run your fingers around the edges of the page. What shape did I trace? It's a square. Was it a square like this, or was it a circle like this? Was it a hexagon like this? Was it a rectangle like this? Was it a triangle like this? Squares, circles, triangles, rectangles, and hexagons are regular shapes. Each shape is easy to recognize. What shape can you see here? In what ways are these squares similar to each other? In what ways are they different? These squares are all the same because they have 4 equal sides. They have 4 corners and 4 sides, and the side is the same length as the other sides. This one's a littler one, but its sides are all equal. They're different how? You're right, they're different sizes. We've got a small, a large, and a medium. In what ways are these triangles similar to each other? How are they all the same? How are they different? You're right. All the triangles are the same because they have 3 sides and 3 corners or vertices. So that's how they are similar. But how are they different? These two have one corner that looks like the corner of a piece of paper. And this one has sides that are all the same. But this one has a skinny side, doesn't it? So the length of their sides, or the way the corners look, that's how they are different. We can find regular shapes almost anywhere. Squares, circles, rectangles, triangles, and even hexagons. We can also find regular shapes in the world of nature. This is a honeycomb made by bees. Each honeycomb cell has 6 sides. Each side is the same length. Each cell is a hexagon. Tessellation is a word used to describe shapes that fit together without leaving any gaps. Bricks tessellate, and so do wooden blocks like these. You can put some shapes so close together that they touch. Do circles tessellate? Remember, tessellate means that you can put them together in a way that there's no space between them. I see spaces in between them, so circles can't tessellate. Will these triangles fit together so no spaces are left between them? Yes, as long as they're all the same kind of triangle with a corner like a piece of paper. Sometimes the shape of things seems to change when we look at them from a different angle. What shape are these cans? They look like circles when you look at them from above, don't they? But when you see them, you know they're not circles. It's a 3D shape. These are the same cans, but now they seem to be a different shape. What shape is a can? It's a cylinder, isn't it? What shapes do you recognize here? And what shapes do you recognize now? I see a shape there. And this, what does it look like? Shapes are everywhere. Some are used to give messages to drivers. Do you know what these signs mean? What shapes can you find in each of them? Why are some road signs set in a circle? And why are others in a triangle? You'll have to know before you can drive. But right now, while you're little, you should at least know the shapes they are and the shapes they have inside of them. I see that some are square and they have a circle inside of it, and other ones are circles. What other shapes do you see? Many things are shaped for their job. Why do you think a clock face is round? Why aren't wheels square? Why are all wheels shaped with a curve? Look for shapes inside other shapes. How many regular shapes can you find in this bicycle? You might have to pause the video to find all of them. What other shapes can you find in this steam engine? Again, you might have to pause the video in order to see them all. There are so many. Not everything has a regular shape. Clouds have ever-changing shapes, and so do trees as they sway in the wind. You have a shape too, but it is not made up of squares and circles. How is your face different from the face of this cloud? Your face is different. You have things that are the same, like an eyes and nose and a mouth, but your face is different. Do you use shapes when you draw a face or a person? Shapes are everywhere. I'm so glad you read the book Shape with me.